All right, good evening and welcome to today's class. We continue on measure of central tendency, but today we'll be looking at a simple bar chart. A simple bar chart. Like we all know, um, I've been discussing about data collection, organization, analysis, presentation, and so on and so forth under this measure of central tendency. All right, we have discussed mean, median, and mode. Today, let's look at a simple bar chart. And like we all know, it is also a part of representing certain informations or data. Now, here say a bar chart is used to represent data using rectangular bars. Take note on that, rectangular bars. I repeat, a bar chart is used to represent a data using rectangular bars. Okay, that means that it's all about trying to represent a particular information or data, at least in another form that is in diagram. Okay. Now, what you have to know is that this bar chart has some features. One is that each rectangular bar with others must have equal width. The width of all the bars must be equal. All right. Now, there must be equal spacing between the bars. And thirdly, vertical, they are going to be, what is that? The vertical and horizontal line. Okay. Yes. And that is what covers all the bars. It is actually what we use to, shall I say, measure the sizes and the values of each of the bars, which is the vertical and the horizontal bars. Now, sorry, line, I meant to say, please pardon me. Now, let me actually bring up what I want to discuss in very better way. This is what I want to talking about here. We are talking about something like this. Okay, let me make sure the camera catches everything. Okay, I think this settles it. All right. Now, this diagram actually represents some children's in respect to their preferred fruits. Children were actually called, okay? Now they were asked to mention their preferred fruit. And actually, we have only three fruits available. We have apples, we have pears, and we also have oranges, okay? So these kids were actually called to make their choices with respect to the fruits present. Now, listen here now. This particular bar you are seeing here stand for pears. Now, 11 children showed interest in pears. 7 children showed interest in apple, while 5 children showed interest in oranges. All right. Now, at this point, we have simply, without any stress, represented some people's choices with respect to what the choices are. So simple bar charts, like earlier discussed, represent data using rectangular bars. And the bars, like we discussed, must have equal widths. Okay, good. Now, another thing you must actually know about this particular, what is it called? A simple bar charts is this. Number one, this line here is called a vertical line. Now it shows the number of what was done. Here, choices were made as regard the fruits available. All right. So these are the numbers of those that made their choices with respect to the fruits we have here. Now this side now, you are seeing here now, is what they call horizontal axis. This actually shows categories of what we are talking about. It could be age, it could be people, it could be places, it could be food, and so on and so forth. All right. So that's just that. Now, in other words, here can also represent quantity in simpler way. Quantity categories. Quantity categories. Okay. Good. Now, what I also want you to really understand in this bar chart. See, if you look at this place, the space between this and this somehow are not equal. Okay. Now, if you want to make your own, please, this space here and this must be equal. If I have another bar chart here, sorry, rectangular bar here also, it must have the same size of space in between, please. Now, lastly, if you want to start your numbering to show this part that carries the quantity, please start from 0 to just number accordingly. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just consecutive numbers. Number it consecutively from 0 till where it stops. Is that okay? So that is that about what's it called? Rectangular bar charts.